Hi, I'm David of the Family Edit. Just quickly before I do this video, because a lot of people have been asking me lately if I can just tell the full story from beginning to end, well to now, not quite the end of it, rather than having to flip through my Facebook profile and just getting like posts here and there. So let me just tell you then, I will make a bit more in-depth video in the future, but for now I'm just getting this out there, what's happened with me, treatment-wise, etc. And so, hopefully it might give some people some hope. On April 2011, these are my medical reports by the way, they're not notes I've made, actual medical reports. In April 2011, I was diagnosed with hemorrhoids. This went on up until July 2012 when I finally found out I've got cancer. It was staged the following month I think, and I saw it stage 3. It was an affected node. I then went on to have radiotherapy treatment for 6 weeks, which was alongside chemotherapy treatment. I think the chemotherapy went on for about 8 weeks. It was in a tablet form. I think I continued it after the radiotherapy. Anyway, that treatment went well, so I was told. The next action was to give me an operation. I had to remove the tumour on the bowel, or my rectum should I say, that's what it was. The lymph node seemed to be clear, I was told. So I had an operation in March 2012. Had my bowel removed, and now with a colostomy, I will have that now for the rest of my life. But it didn't really matter. I was a little bit upset about that, but I had my life. And that's all that counted. Unfortunately, about 2 months later in May, I felt a lump and it come back. It was biopsied, removed in June. My phone's ringing. And it was in the scrotum according to my records. I thought it was a lymph node. Maybe a lymph node of a scrotum, I don't know, but it was in a scrotum, it was removed. I was then given chemotherapy afterwards, which was about a 3-month course. Finished this in October 2013, we're in now. And again, I was told I'd be okay, cancer had gone, and I would have another scan next year sometime, go enjoy Christmas. So I did. But over Christmas time I felt a lump come back again in my nodes, in my groin. I went to the hospital only to be sent away, to be told it was scar tissue. But a week later I could tell it was growing, I could feel it. And I went back again. This time I got sent for biopsy and I had a scan. It was cancer. It actually says it was 2 cancerous lymph nodes. One was measuring 1.7 by 1.4 centimetres. The other enlarged lymph node was 1.1 centimetre. No evidence of cancer anywhere else. This was February 15th, according to our records. So I spoke to the doctor about it, and I was not expecting what he told me. He told me it was terminal. I can't have an operation. Can't have no more radiotherapy. If he can give me chemotherapy, well, that's only going to prolong life. I was told if I didn't have treatment, I'm looking at 6 to 12 months. If I did have treatment and it was effective, I'm looking at around about 18 months, 2 years. Well, that was it. I asked why I couldn't operate. Apparently, if you say my leg wouldn't be able to handle it because of the radiotherapy and operations weren't there before. He said, even if it did, I'd have massive swelling in my leg for the rest of my life. If he's surprised my leg was not already swollen. The cancer will come back. It's unlikely to, someone states somewhere, it's unlikely to create local control. So not only do you think it'll come back here, if you think it'll spread. I couldn't believe this. I mean, for one, I was diagnosed at the age of 30 with bloody bowel cancer, and then after being told I'm going to be alright twice, and then it's like a week before my 32nd birthday, I'm told, I'm terminal, it's back again. I just didn't know what to do. I sought another opinion. Come back to the same. David was upset, and his partner. He's agreed with the prognosis. That's about it, really. I was told, if I'm lucky, see how I go. You know, if the treatment's effective and we're still around in a few years' time, they might give me some radiotherapy. That's why I had to look forward to a few years chemo and radiotherapy. Brilliant. I couldn't accept this, obviously. I was no way. No, you're wrong. Constantly asking me if there's anything else to do. They kept telling me no. So I had to turn to the internet. I thought no other option. There was one thing that kept popping up all the time. I mean, I saw about bicarb, graviola, certain mushrooms, some electric kind of treatments. Tesla picked up on bloody years ago. Just good diet and things. And, I'm thinking, well, do these really work? So me, thinking I did a logical thing, went to Cancer Research's website and looked on there, and they're like, no trial, no. Anyway, we saw this Rick Simpson video. I looked at it with a few of my mates and father-in-law, and this was the one thing that kept popping up more so than everything else as cannabis oil. I mean, I looked at it and was thinking, does it work? I've got nothing to lose. I've been told I'm going to die. And why aren't you suggesting that, well, we don't know about these things, but, you've got nothing to lose in my situation. Well, I say, well, we'll go and try it. There's no trials done. If you want to go and trial it, you go and do it, Why can't terminal patients have that option? But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that too much. I went ahead and had chemotherapy after all this in February. I was going every 2 weeks. I was having this big bag of chemotherapy with this big bag of this drug called aflibercept. It was really knocking me back. This time I was suffering with hair loss. I'd already got numbness in my fingers and toes from the last time, which I told was never going to go away. And this time I had the hair loss. Didn't go completely bald, but it was thinning out. It stopped falling out in June, which I'll get to. I was feeling sick, constantly tired, I was struggling it. It was horrible, it was horrid, it really was. I was thinking, surely this is the best treatment you can offer people? Really? No. Anyway, I had a scan in May. I hadn't started no alternatives by now. The scan in May, end of May, shows a slight reduction in my tumour, which I was pleased about. A large tumour was now 1.4 by 1 centimetre. A small tumour was 0.6 centimetre in short axis. The long axis, doesn't tell me, don't know why. So anyway, I asked, that's really good then, so, what's the diagnosis now? And unfortunately it was the same, but this time, because we did say, if it's effective, it'll prolong the life, this time I was told it could be 3 years. So I thought, I had back radiotherapy, cool, yeah, that's good. Could get that. Well, anyway, in May, as well, it sort of prompted me to stop the chemo as soon as I did. My future father-in-law, passed away. Like I said earlier, I'd just been looking through all this oil with him, and, he was really going to help me. He was really up for trying this out, He'd try anything with me. And, well, anyway, like I say, that really upset me. It rocked the family, of course it would. And after then, I started pursuing oil. I got oil. I made oil myself. I had some people give me some oils and butters. Some people, some really nice people out there. Some I've still not met. And started taking these stuff like end of May, June time. In June, I started taking a gram a day, only for a small period in June, and that's when I noticed my hair stopped falling out. I was feeling loads better. But now when I look back at my records, I only had one chemotherapy session in June, so maybe the hair loss wasn't because of oil, but because I pretty much stopped the chemotherapy then. But I did have the one in June, and then I went on to have one in July. Then after that, I just had loads of problems with my line, and it looks like I didn't have one more. I mean, altogether, I think I had 3. I thought I had 2 in June and 1 in July, but according to this, 1 June, 1 July. So anyway, I tried 1 gram a day in June. It made me feel ever so much better. So I thought, yes, I'm going to go forward with this. So as soon as I had enough, I started doing 1 gram a day. And I carried on with that gram a day pretty much until the end. There was a little bit of gap where I didn't. I'll try and get to that in a bit. Anyway, after the chemotherapy, it took a while, but you could start seeing within me a massive improvement. I was feeling a hell of a lot better. I looked a hell of a lot better, even though it was making me tired. I suffered a little bit of paranoia, maybe a bit lazy. I still felt better. I felt like I had more energy, even when I was, feeling tired and relaxed from the oil. I still felt a lot more energetic than I did through the chemo. And my family will be able to tell you these things, and my friends have seen what I was like on the chemo, and they've seen what I was like on the oil, and it's remarkable difference. But what does the oil work? Do you think you get cancer? I don't know, I just had to hope that it did. Because I kept seeing other things about diet, so I did start gradually changing my diet, but this time I wasn't too dramatic. I'm a lot more dramatic now with it, but I'll try to get to that now. Like I said, I want to get quick with this video, there's only so much memory on my girlfriend's phone. It's the third take, because it keeps cutting out before I get to the end. So anyway, like I say, we've gone through that. I started the oil in July, the 2 sessions of chemo that I had, June, July. Then in August, like I said, I had problems with my line, I had it taken out. I then said that I'm going to go to a different hospital. My treatments have always been in my operations at Leighton Hospital in Crewe and Christie Hospital in Manchester. That's where I got both my opinions from, one from Leighton, one from Christie. I decided now to go to my local hospital. Why I wasn't there in the beginning, I'll explain another time. And I had a scan there in August. I spoke to the doctor there about oil, and I accepted it quite a bit. He was just concerned how much it was costing, where I got it from, but after that, he wasn't too bothered about it, not like doctors have been in the past. But anyway, this is what was truly amazing. The scan I had in August, it come back saying that 1 node was showing as cancerous or suspicious, as you call it on a scan. And it was only 1 centimetre the doctor measured it for me at. And then the other node wasn't even on there. I'm like, well, I just couldn't understand how this could be, because I've only had a couple of sessions of chemo since May. This is like end of August, September time. As for oil, don't you? I still don't know for sure. But anyway, what was amazing is he told me he was getting operated. I couldn't believe this. 6 months after being told by 2 doctors I'm terminal, he now says he can operate. I've gone on to have this operation with all the risks. Even he's told me about all the risks. The operation was done in October. The healing process, went amazing. The doctor saying it was coincidence how well I healed, nothing to do with oil, but that's another matter. I've just, only a week ago, had results from my follow-up scan. It's clear. My leg has healed. I have got no swelling in my leg. I had a little bit of top of my leg, could have fluid build up, but it's clear. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying to people here regarding this oil. I carried on using the oil afterwards. I've had no treatment afterwards from the hospital. I've just been doing the oil. And the scan in January is saying clear, besides all these risks. I had that shrinkage in August. I just wanted to let everyone know. I'll put another video out there soon. Thanks for watching.